rock it like rocket fuel.
Coach, it's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, set. Wait, Eddie. 50. Mike 50.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Back. Wait, Eddie.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Shift.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Go Bandit.
I got you. Man, I got you.
Bravo.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. That's complete to White. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Easy. Hey, 57 colors.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. He'll run it, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Yellow. I've got blue, lady.
Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go. You
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the forward defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
At their own 20-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
The Patriots send out their punter. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Situation. Let's go. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 55 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Slam, slam.
Greystone, travel. Hey, Charlie. Check it. Hey, hey.
Throwing on second and long. Brady. It's complete. James White. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practice now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Bang, 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 bang. Kill, 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 kill.
Alpha.
Brady gives to Michelle. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's see what you got.
Alpha.
53's the mark. 53.
Smooth.
53. Hey, 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 hey. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Hey, Alabama, Alabama.
Now Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
There's another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
53. Let's go, D.
Hey, 66.
To throw again. Brady. This will be caught by Brown. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Antonio Brown. 41 yards as his guys are on the board here this first quarter. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Keep playing.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return will stop right around the 25. He was looking for Watkins that time.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You want this. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Say. Slam. Showing up.
Check, 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 check.
Motion, motion.
72.
On the ground, Michelle.
Get there.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from the 20, and the Patriots have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker plugging the rock.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Switch.
Hey, check. Hey, Sunday.
Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Line.
Check Mike 21. Here we go.
Yellow.
Here we go. Watch the twist. Hey, switch gears.
On first down, Mahomes being chased out left. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Double time. You got 3 down. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll run it with McCoy. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. The pickup there, 5 yards.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let him know. Mike 5-4.
Easy.
I got you, boy.
Check. Hey, Ripple.
Tighten up.
Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Yellow. He's coming. We got double up. Fight on these two.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Yellow. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Yellow.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Check safety, check safety. Sponge.
15.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. On the move to his left. This for his running back, McCoy. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Eyes up. 58, right?
Regular.
Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, Delta.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
Hey, check it.
From the 22, Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Cut. 53 to
Check it, reload.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that's complete. It's Watson. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Chris Jones never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Brady, he's going to air it out for Dorsett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful Divisional Round weekend. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got White here. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Mike. You don't know no better. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Now a play fake. Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Switch.
Here's Brady to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jamie Collins coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Go!
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Don't be scared of it.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Dante Hightower gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Hey, alert. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Check 43.
Let's go.
And it's Michelle once again. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Wait, that 53.
I got it.
SOS.
Check 99. Check 99.
Alert!
On first down,
Watch out.
Michelle. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Joker.
Regular.
On 2nd down, Michelle looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Wait, Eddie!
Mike 58 right there. Here we go.
Shift! Check 13. Check 13. Wait, pretty good.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third.
4-yard attempt.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Well, that was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right, they weren't fooled, and they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Wait, 20. 53, land now.
Rip right.
Hey, Alpha.
58 to Mike.
Watch the sled.
58, boys, 58. 58 to Mike.
Hey, ball 66.
On first down, Brady. That's complete to White.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Wait,
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Watch twist. He's checking.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they
sped all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Antonio Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game being on second half no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Check 50. Hey, 57, 57.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Watch Mike.
Hey, rip one.
Shit. Check 52.
This is McCoy. And McCoy is going to be stopped up short. He didn't get it. They end up getting stopped twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
15. Let's get it. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. I know you.
Hey, 15.
We get it.
Hey, 43, 15.
Here we go, fourth down, Mahomes. Buying time to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Rivers and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right there. Yeah. Hatchet. Watch safety creeping. Safety
61, matchbox lights. Gold 50.
58's the mic. 58.
Ozzy.
Play action, now it's Brady. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. Slant route, caught by Edelman. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Let's go.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Pull it together.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Kyle Van Noy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Mahomes going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it'll be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Just like that. Hey, watch this, watch this.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. at the 23-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Get in the weight room. 58, 58, Mike. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. You go tight. Grip. You got tight right there. Pick the edge, pick the edge. Come.
Hey, 66. Hey, hot.
Now this time, Brady will throw. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check 4.
Alert.
The first carry down for Rex Burkhead. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up end. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The fake punt gets them 13 yards. A huge play on special teams. It's a first down.
Wait, that. Wait,
Mike, 58, right there. Here we go, D.
Alpha.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 27. They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Wait, set. Wait, 20.
Check 53's Mike. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Shift. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Miley, 64, weak.
Not today.
72.
Alert 3, alert 3.
All right, here we go. 72.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Let's go on. No, 66.
3 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Ready?
72.
To throw on 3rd down. Brady. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
You better be ready next time.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
Motion to the backfield.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
15.
Here I come. Watch the eyes.
He'll look to throw.
Jim.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Derek Rivers in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This will be caught by Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason.
Wait, set. Ready? Jacket, reload.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. 2nd and 12, and you have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Brady going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. they go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Yellow.
Check three. Set.
57.
Slam.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. To throw is Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Sugar.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep, and it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.